Hello, I'm Neil Holbert, and this is Running Ribashda. I'm at Boards and Brews in Manchester, New Hampshire, a local gaming bar where you can come, have a drink and some great food, and roll some dice with your friends. Today's topic, the quest. So, you did the thing in your game. You got the players together, they fought a monster and saved the local town. It was great. But then, in that monster's lair, they found the inkling of something greater. Something that is important. But one does not just simply start a quest. Your players have a goal. That's the end part of your quest. The actual quest is getting there, and you get to build that part. What is this goal? Do they have to destroy some powerful item in some specific place that it can only be touched in? Do they need to cleanse and bless some cursed land or place? Are they looking to retrieve the lost heir to a kingdom? Are they simply trying to prevent an entire nation from descending into madness and despair? These are all fine quests for you to send your players on, and what you eventually decide to send your players to go do is entirely up to you. Quests, frankly, from a dungeon master standpoint, are a dime a dozen. You can come up with amazing things left, right, and center to go send players on. Watch any fantasy, sci-fi, or adventure movie and you'll find a quest that you can rip off. It's as simple as that. Most books. There's so much out there that you can just use already by simply changing some names and shapes. There you go. Build a quest. But maybe try and make it something a little bit more obscure that your players aren't immediately going to recognize. Because otherwise, they're not going to let you forget this. And they will make fun of you forever about it. A good quest has a MacGuffin. It's an industry term. What's a MacGuffin? This is a MacGuffin. This is a MacGuffin. This is a MacGuffin. This is the best MacGuffin. A MacGuffin is simply an object that needs to be gained, obtained, protected, and done something to it. It's the thing, the object of the quest. So your MacGuffin is important. You need a thing for your players to go get, to go do. That's your MacGuffin. You need obstacles. You need stuff to put in the way. The MacGuffin's in the bottom of a dungeon. Hey, dungeons are great obstacles. The party is being chased and hounded by a group of wraiths. That's an awesome obstacle. That's a moving obstacle that can come with the party and make things difficult for them whenever you feel like they're moving too fast. A good quest makes a group of players struggle. Make them struggle with a puzzle of some kind. Make them hurt fighting a monster. Get their characters to disagree about which way to go to achieve their goal. But in the end, a good quest needs a reward. Now, That reward might be them lifting the curse off of this sword that they've been carrying since first level, and all of a sudden it becomes an amazingly powerful magic weapon for them to use against the forces of evil. That's a fine reward. Maybe their quest was to go save the princess or the prince from a dragon or a beholder that has captured them. That's a great quest. Maybe the reward for that quest is them being gifted a barony by the local nobility. All of a sudden they've been granted a castle with lands and holdings, and now they can collect taxes off of the fine people that they're ruling. And all of a sudden you have them running a SimCity-esque side game in addition to Dungeons and Dragons. Now that can be really cool because you can let them develop the area they're ruling over. Maybe it's just a ruined fortress and a bunch of scrubland, and they get to rebuild it how they want. That's a cool reward. But maybe the reward is even simpler and more meaningful than that. Maybe the reward is that the world itself is safe afterwards, and that they get to go home to their characters' friends and families who don't even know what they did while they were gone for 3 years in far-off lands. Or maybe the reward is them finally making a revolution happen in their home country and preventing a tyrannical leader from reigning over a people that just couldn't take anymore. The rewards for a good quest can come in a million different forms, but it's up to you to find the right one that makes sense and feels correct for what your players are doing. And sometimes you can go most of a campaign before you even know what that reward's gonna be. So, put the challenge out in front of them. Make them find the MacGuffin. Make them work to get there. Make them struggle along the way. But in the end, make sure that there's a reward that fits the effort they've put in, and that your players truly feel rewarded for what they've done.